Welcome back. It's Darren here with you again. It's come to my attention that many of you valued Property Cycle Investor newsletter members have some really particular questions concerning what we call the winner's curse phase of the current real estate cycle. Generally speaking, it's the last 2 years before the peak. We also know it as the mania phase. Now, many people have written in to ask me, what is the winner's curse? What's it look like? What does it feel like to be partaking in it? And how does it end? I think these are all very pertinent questions given the timing of where we are right now. And so I've decided to dedicate this week's newsletter to answering them. If you're interested in seeing a handful of real life examples that demonstrate beyond any doubt specifically where we are within the cycle, and in particular, the type of actions that you probably would be better off not indulging in right now, this newsletter might be for you. To read it, just look below the video in the description box. You'll find a link to that newsletter. Please click it, read, enjoy. While you're down there, you can always help us by hitting the subscribe and like button. That way you'll always get notifications for our next video drop. Many people today, right around the world, are doing precisely the wrong thing at the wrong time. They believe that it is smart to leverage up, go into horrendous debt, and buy overpriced property at the worst possible time to do it. Now, my newsletter details not only the folly of such points of view, but also that there are alternate strategies available to you. For instance, right now, basically sitting, doing nothing, building a cash reserve and waiting for the peak to turn to bust is a viable strategy. Going hopelessly into debt and buying extremely expensive property right out on the margins is, I would suggest, not a good strategy. So, I hope you get something out of this week's newsletter. I have tried to cut through the fluff and get directly to the heart of the matter because it's now exceedingly important. I have mentioned before, depending on where you reside, you may have as little as 16 months left to get your financial affairs in order. There are certainly very good, with very long-term beneficial effects to your financial future that you could be doing now, but there sure are a lot of things that could threaten your financial future if you get them wrong now as well. It's very black or white at this time of the cycle. I hope you get a lot out of the newsletter, as I said. Thank you very much for your questions. I appreciate all your support. I will see you next week.